Hey, Three Wise Pet Pros, how you doing?
Super great. I'm doing really good.
Yes, I'm doing good. I'm trying to look at this YouTube
Oh, the
so I can
ad-libbing.
get.
Well, get excited because the
Okay.
Three Wise Pet Pros are back. Back to attack. All right? So, we've got some exciting things coming up. It's summertime.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, summertime madness. So, we've got a few tips. A lot of pet owners ask us a lot of questions about summertime stuff. So we're here to shed some knowledge, give you some really actionable advice on how to keep Fluffy and Fifi safe during these hot summer days. Okay? All right.
Yes,
Vet Tech
ma'am.
Tony, what can you tell us? What's the topic that we often hear people asking us about?
In regards to the temperature and summertime, there's so many different things. Like, so one of the questions, like sometimes people be like, when we say, make sure your dog has shelter, outside of the sun, be like, even if it's a cool day, they still need shade from the sun because they can get sunburn, especially like dogs with thin coats, dogs that are white skinned, the where the sun can penetrate through the fur easier, so they can become sunburned. So we want to have was I supposed to answer a question or give some information?
Give some information. You're doing just great.
All right.
Yeah, your information. You're on it, Tony.
Hey, I was ready. I was like, here we go. So yeah. So making sure you have your pet in a shaded area, even if it is like 56, 70 degrees, it feels good. They still need that shaded area to be able to go and stay so they can cover themselves.
Yes, ma'am. Awesome, awesome. Get that outdoor shelter and shade together. Now, Miss Cleves, Miss Nicole, we know that you have dogs. Some of them are kept outdoors. Some have outdoor kennels. Are you able to provide some shade or water all the time? And what is some things that you do in the hot heat of Memphis to
Yes,
keep them?
there are these. They're not tarps. I really don't know what they're called, but they are black. They're like a mesh screen that you can hang on. That kind of blocks the sun from coming in. So once you have your kennel set up and you know the direction of where the sun gets the most, where the kennels get the most sun, you can hang those mesh thingies on that side, so the dogs will be flocking. Also, you want to make sure that you keep water, fresh water. So what I make sure I do every time I put some dogs out, I change the water each time that I go out, just to make sure it's always fresh. And with the flies, which I obviously have to go to Lowe's again or Home Depot or wherever, and you can buy these fly bags that will trap the flies. They will attract the flies to that bag, and that will keep them off of your dog's ears and your dog's hind parts, all of that. So those are good things to remember in the summer. Yeah.
All right. Awesome.
Dr. Kroom, you want to talk about those hot
what?
Hot girl summer? No, just
hot cars.
Oh yeah, definitely. We get questions about this all the time. Yes, it is hot girl summer, but in addition, it is hot dog summer. That's right. Dogs in cars. We get questions, issues every year. We hear a little bit about some things that have happened where people have left, people calling police and, they'll call the police quicker for a dog than they were for than they would for a pet. So they would for a human, So
right.
Hot dogs and hot cars. We don't want them, okay? So what you need to do is, if you do have to leave your dog in the vehicle for a short period of time, always make sure that the windows are cracked. And I wouldn't say leave the car running, but maybe leave the car running and the AC on. Make sure they can't shift gears though. Dogs are smart. They be shifting gears and whatnot. So, leave the AC on, leave the windows cracked. Okay?
Even if the AC is on.
Even if the AC is on, absolutely. Definitely leave the windows cracked, okay? So that's dogs and cars. Now they've got these little portable water thingies, that you can strap on the back of the car, or just make sure that the dog has some water too. Chances are, though, that if you have your dog and you need to leave them in the car, it should not be for any longer than 15 minutes. If you have to be in there longer than that, leave your dog at home.
Yeah.
Okay?
For sure.
All right. Yes, ma'am. So let's see. Let's talk a little bit about, somebody asked something about kiddie pools. Is that something we could use, or could that be useful?
For sure. So having a kiddie pool allows the dog.
Kiddie pool.
If everybody hasn't noticed, we have a delay in our connections down in Tennessee to Michigan. So that's why we kind of like overlapping each other today. So, but that's okay. We're good. So, okay, I'll go ahead and talk about the swimming pools, the kiddie pools, because obviously if there's a swimming pool, we want to, if you're not out there with your dog, you want to block that off, because the dogs will try to get in there. And if they can't get out safely, there could be a bad situation. So just like how we keep our children out of the pool area, keep your doggies out of big pool areas. But for our dogs, when they're outside, have them a little kiddie pool to the side, fill it up with so much water. A dog that I dog sit for, he has a kiddie pool out there, and he literally like takes every advantage of it. He'd be like, I'm dry. I got to go get wet again. He'd be like, I'm dry. He's like, and he was just literally like sitting there like he was sitting on a bed on like a fluffy pillow. He's like, this is great. So yes, so having that kiddie pool there for them to cool themselves, because they know when they need to be cooled off. We don't always know when they need to be cooled off. So like you said, Nicole, having that fresh water, having a kiddie pool, you can even make fun ice cubes for them. You can make them flavored out of chicken broth or beef broth, whatever. Those are things that I've done for the summertime for my dogs as well. But you want to make those small because they will draw flies. So you want something that they'll be able to be like, oh, that was good. Great. It's gone. So
that's right. That's right. Excellent. Excellent. Well, we are here tonight to just talk a little bit about summer fun, summer tips. We're not going to be here all night and keep you, but we will say this. We've got some trivia questions that we are going to post later. And they're going to be questions to where you would have had to watch the replay. Okay? So be ready for those. Everyone has a fair playing field, okay? Watch video. If you're here with us now, we appreciate you being here. But if you're watching the replay, we appreciate you as well. Watch the video, answer the questions, win some prizes, okay? And one final word. In about 1 week, we are going to be meeting at where, ladies?
The Sweet Heat. Not in Georgia, Monroe, Georgia, at Sweet Heat, Georgia, at Bikes, Dogs, and Cars. Cars, Dogs, and Bikes. Bikes.
That's right. That's right. So basically, the Three Wise Pet Pros, we're meeting up. Finally.
Yes. Road trip.
So it's Sweet Heat. It's a car and a dog show. We're going down there to share our knowledge and to network. And so we are going to be down there, and we are going to be making appearances. So you've got to make sure you are in tune with what we're doing so that you don't miss any of our lives when we're on the road. You don't want to miss this, okay? The three of us together? Come on now. Come on now.
Lots of fun, lots of laughs, lots of pictures that we're going to be taking. And it is truly going to be a hot woman summer down in the sweet heat of Georgia.
Woo, woo.
Get excited.
All right,
Three
you
wise
guys.
pet pros. Yep, we gotta get
That's
excited.
right. So, all right, be ready for that quiz. That's all I can say. You know, was raised by teachers. They always taught us to be prepared. Miss Nicole here, she's a teacher. She's always going to teach us to be prepared. I'm letting you know. Watch the playback, answer the questions, win the prizes. We love y'all.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye. See y'all later.